What's going on, everybody? Been a while, man. I'm gonna attempt to do some interlocking Fraliens, N90 Interlocking Fraliens. I was gonna do A-ply, but I was gonna do A-ply N80, but I want to do N90 Interlocking Fraliens for a friend. So I want to see how they come out. You know what I mean? But what you're gonna need? You're gonna need some glue sticks, lighter or mini torch. You're gonna need you some magnifiers, unless you're a young dude, you know, unless you already wear glasses. You're gonna need you some pliers to stretch out the wire. And you're gonna need you some pretty sharp scissors, dude. To cut the ribbon and, you know, your round wire and your decor. And what I'm going to be using today is wire optimum 0.3. I mean 20. This is 28 gauge. I'm sorry, round wire N90 and wire optimum 0.3 ribbon. You're gonna need your you're gonna decor from 26 gauge. I don't know if it's decor down. A gauge down is really good for interlocks. I haven't done it yet, but one time, and they didn't come out great. But that was my fault. So I got some 26 gauge kidney puncher, Kenthal. I decor off of Kenthal. I don't decor off of N80 because Kenthal lasts longer and it doesn't bend. So I just decor. And you're gonna need you a roller, and I'm gonna show you why in a little bit. Let me explain interlocks. Okay, I've done it where, like a regular decor, you need 15, 16 inches, right? 7 inches of coil. So if you do like 8-inch stick, you're gonna need 15 inches. 14 I'll do it, but 15 really. So what I do is, for a 8-inch stick, sometimes I get longer. I'll cut a 20-inch piece, because one thing about interlocks, you don't want to be making your interlock decor, right? And you don't have enough. So you can always make more interlock decor and cut it before you cut the ends off and glue it. But I'm gonna show you all that. If my phone fucks up, everybody, which it probably will, I'm gonna restart the video. But let me get you my magnifiers, okay? It worked for me. 26 gauge, right? I'm gonna cut a 20-inch piece. Remember, for interlocks, you want to have more than enough. It's nothing like making an interlock decor and then you fusing it, you don't have enough. So it's better to have more than not enough, right? So I got me a roller down here, well, a measuring thing. I don't ever move it. I don't never move it, dude. It stays with me. And yeah, they have the match, like from Wire Optimum. I have one. It's flawless, but with the ribbon, the way I do it this way, I get to pick the ribbon up in the middle. I learned it from Mr. Dwayne Rambo, one of my idols, role models. Dwayne, if you're watching it, I hope so. But anyway, let's get started. I'm gonna quit boring y'all. So cut you 20, make you a 20 inch, 20 inches, bro. 20 inches, 26 gauge, 10th. Okay. Cut that off. Remember, this is your decor to make your interlock. I mean, this is your core to make your interlock decor, right? Right. Now, this is gonna freak a lot of y'all out. Some of y'all, my buddies. I'm for them use it, right? But I'm going to use my lathe, and there's a reason why. Because a lot of people have, there's a lot more people that have lathes than for them, so why would I show y'all how to do it with a Fordham when y'all don't have a Fordham? More people have a lathe, so I have both. This is my baby. But I've built every coil with both, so I'm figured go ahead. Well, anyway, this is an impact of chuck adapter from Amazon. Stick it into your chuck, right? Your lathe chuck, okay? Let's turn her on here real quick. And the reason why you don't have to bend your leads when you stick your decor in, your core, you don't have to bend your leads, you can just stick it in. So I got my 20-inch piece already done, right? Right. So I'm gonna stick it into the front of the chuck, okay? Inside the chuck adapter, dude. Okay. You're gonna get your into your swivel. I'm gonna show you whenever I attach it. Attach it. Okay. Now make sure it's all the way in your chuck too, dude. Don't do what I did just now. Anyway, well, I can just move this. You see the chuck in, right? Yeah, you see it. So anyway, this is just to show y'all. Okay, you see this thing right here, right? Oh, the wire. Cut it off. Don't leave that there. It'll get in the way of your decor, dude. So also, a lot of people use 38 gauge for their interlocks. I can honestly say I've used 38 gauge one time. No, I take it back. I did some 10-ply Fraliens interlock decors with it, and it didn't come out too great because I decored from a gauge down. But when you're doing 10-ply 0.3 and 28 gauge frames, you're gonna decor from, or 29 gauge, you're gonna decor from 23. Well, I tried 22, and they came out good, but not enough that I was happy with them. So I would never give them out. So or sell them. So I'm going to use 40 gauge wire optimal. So this is what I'm going to show y'all to do. Okay. I don't care if you have a drill, a chuck. I mean, if you drill a Fordham, a lathe, same. You're going to do it the same way. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm turning it on to get started. Grab your, like you're about to start a decor, right? 40 gauge or any gauge. I don't recommend using 36 gauge because if you do 2-core 40, I mean 40 gauge twice, it feels like 38. If you do 38, 2 times 38, it feels like 36. So can you imagine doing your aliens with 34 gauge fuse? That's what, to me, 36 gauge. Don't do your interlocks with 36 gauge. They won't come out clean. If you want to, unless you're just a beast. But anyway, let me put this in the thing. Like I said, you want to stop at 8 inches, but I have to stop at 9 because I have this chuck adapter. It's about 1 inch or so longer than the regular chuck. So start making the interlock decor, okay? One thing about an interlock decor, dude, you want to have a clean decor. So you're going to get an idea of where to stop at, but this is where that roller is going to come in handy at. I'm going to show y'all. So what I do, remember I'm looking for 9 inches because of the chuck adapter, right? So a couple more. Keep fusing. Now this is where I said you want to get you a ruler or something. Put it right at the beginning of your chuck or chuck adapter. Okay, I'm at 5 inches. I got plenty left to do. Also a little trick, put your hand right after you fuse, so the wire is gonna vibrate anyway. This stops a lot of it, especially if you go fast. So stop periodically and check your measurements, okay? Very important. Stop again. I'm at 7.5 inches. I want 9. One thing about an interlock decor, you can get a little bit more than 15 inches. Alright, I stopped right at 9. Now, very important, please pay attention to this. Okay, get your spool. Do not cut that off yet, because you're going to put your drill in reverse, right? Now, you can either cut it off or you can hold the spool. I hold the spool, put it in reverse for about 3 or 4 seconds, maybe 2, and you cut this off. Leave a good little amount where you can grab it at the end of the video. Well, at the end of the decor, I'm going to show you why. Do not, you see it right here. Do not cut this. Leave it there. You saw how I put it in reverse, right? Okay, here's the catcher part. Now we're going to do the second decor, right? It's called a parafuse. You're going to go inside. You're going to start just like you're making a regular first decor. Do not cut that end off, dude. Okay. Now, like you're starting a regular decor, like I say. Well, make sure you get it in your chuck secure. I don't care what you use. It's got to be in there secure, right? Okay, well fine. We're going to start this decor, dude. And it's parafused, okay? Now, you're going to see this part right here, right? Let's see here. I'm trying to get as much light. I got to work on my lighting. You see this part right here, right? It's going to end up going that way. This part. You're going to see it. That's called parafusing. It's going to go all the way to the swivel, as much as it can. You're going to see it. This is called an analog decor, okay? And your angle is different when you're holding the spool. To make an analog decor, don't hold it straight down. You hold it more like, my drill's on my right side, the chuck, so I hold the bottom of the spool to the right. Like you're fusing the fuse clapping, right? Frank Staple, I'm sorry. Anyway. Watch this part right here. See it? I am working on getting something closer for y'all, dude. Right here. It's going towards the swivel bar. Pay attention to this part. You see it's going towards the swivel. You can see it. This is called parafusing. This is how, now you're done. Cut off the second end, right? This is how interlocks are done. Some people do their SFCs this way. Which they put where they're spacing. Anyway, right here, right? You see why I said don't let the first one go? Because you're going to have to grab both of them. Remember, I went over it again with the second one. You grab both of them. Put it in reverse like you're decoring off for a regular alien, right? Oh, make sure you grab both, dude. About 5 seconds is all you need, right? Okay, take it out of your drill, right? So slide it right on off, dude. Slide it right on off, bro. Now, let me go ahead and get this off first, and I'm gonna show y'all what the decoy looks like, right? I'm gonna have a trash can next to it also. Anyway, let me see how much decoy I got first of all. That's it. Let me see. You want at least 15 inches. A little bit longer would be great, dude. See? I got actually 17 inches. So, it doesn't hurt to cut it. I'm going to cut it at 16. Well, no, I'm not, because I want to show y'all. Yeah, y'all want to understand. Okay. You see these two right here? That's, you see two? You're going to cut that off in a minute. Because you want to glue your ends together, right? See it? See both of them get together? They both join together. I probably should cut it off, but I want to show y'all. Well, actually, I did show y'all, right? But I think 17 inches. Well, fuck it. You ain't gonna know till you do it, right? 15, 16 inches is good. I got 17 inches. So, is that gonna be too much? Let's see. Now, see, I ended up cutting them little pieces off because when the next step is the most important thing of an interlock decoy, dude. The most important. Now comes the hot glue part, right? Hold your end in your hand, right? Glue it. Hit your hot glue up quick. Now you're gonna glue the end, right? Now, one thing about hot glue, dude, it's gonna dry. It dries fast. So whenever you heat up that hot glue, whatever you want to glue it. Hot glue also hurts like a bitch when it falls on your leg and your hand. I never had any fall on my nuts, thank goodness. Shorts. It hurts. Probably a blowtorch glue gets less messier with it. So it's really your personal preference. I'm just used to using hot glue with a lighter, but these would probably be better. Now I got my interlock decoy, right? Okay, we're on a roll here. But y'all have seen me make a lot of Fraliens in my Fralien prep, right? Take this off for a second. So I've already did my alien, my Fralien stick. I prepped it, my ribbon. I didn't want to bore y'all for about 15 more minutes. So I got my wire optimal N90 ribbon and my 28 gauge wire optimal N90. I got it prepped already. Excuse me. Valkyrie 40. I just opened it yesterday with my def mods. Okay, now I recommend you making a few decors also, dude. Oh, very important. A lot of people, you can put your ribbon in the front in your chuck. I've done it a million times. It works, but you gotta be careful because ribbon's gonna twist. So get you like most of y'all probably have a chuck adapter. Some kind of cord chuck. You can get them on Facebook and Instagram. You know what I mean? They're out there, dude. I mean, I could send you links and stuff if you need it, but all them customs, the best. No plastic shit, right? Now, okay. Now let's get rocking here. My interlock, my 6-ply, 29 gauge frames. Now I probably do this way different than probably most people on the fucking earth. I don't attach from my loop in first. I mean my swivel in first, dude. When I first started building, I did, and I started trying to do it from the chuck in first, right? And it worked for me every time. So I do it from the chuck in, bro. It works for me. Okay. Get your swivel in. You're gonna attach your loop, right? Okay, now you wanna, let me show you. Always close your hook. Why do you ask? Because it adds tension. It adds tension, dude, that you're gonna need. That's from last night. Now, if you use a drill, clamp your drill to the table. You're gonna want tension. You don't want ribbon. You want ribbon tight. Round wire you can get away with. Like if you do tri-core, you don't have to be tight. But more cores you do, you're gonna want that son of a bitch tight. So with ribbon, you definitely want it tight. Now also, like, I'll show you. Right at the end, where your ribbon's at, your loop. If you want a little bit extra tension, I build with a lot of tension, dude. So, get your glue stick, glue it one more time. It's insurance, bro. You know what I mean? It's gonna keep it together, dude. It's insurance. See, hot glue dries fast. It dries quick, dude. So, yeah. Get you. Now, I gotta put it down some, so I'm probably gonna have to adjust my camera for y'all. Which, it is what it is, right? No, see, I got some 40 gauge as my sliders. Well, that's just to keep the ribbon stacked and the together, right? The frames. But get you something that you want to use for like a slider. I use a Lego. Let's put it in reverse and see how it's gonna go. Might need to do a little bit more. You want to make sure it's super, super tight, dude. I'm not going fast with interlocks. Now, be right back. I gotta stretch the interlock decor. Now, one thing about an interlock decor, you can't stretch it all the way like you do a regular one, because it's two decors in one, right? So, about 4 feet for a stick, an 8-inch stick, dude. Anyway, be right back. Just gonna stretch it. See what's up. Just stretching my decor, fellas. Not all the way. Well, like I said, about 4 feet of work. And it's gonna stretch as it fuses anyway. So we're gonna see if I did it right. Lay down. Let's see if I can show y'all the little thing here. That probably don't fucking help, does it? Anyway, stretch it halfway. 4 feet. Now, if you go ahead and attach it to your front of your stick, your ribbon stack, and your frames. No problem, right? Cut the excess off. No problem, right? Now, make sure I got carpet. Everybody knows that. So I got a yoga mat on the side, right? Hopefully it's gonna work. Get you some water. Water, dude. I don't care what, if you have it in a cup or what. Get you some water. Make sure your fingers are wet too. And let's see what we can do here. Also, with interlocking decor, interlocks, you want to hold that tension like extra tight on the end. You don't have to go fast. Matter of fact, I don't recommend doing decors fast, dude. If you really want to know the truth. I don't recommend doing interlocks fast at all. Hold it, get your tension back. You can stop and check it. Make sure you keep that tension at the end of the your decor, dude, or not at the end, but you don't want to let go of an interlock decor. You can, but just keep extra tension. You're gonna keep more tension on our interlock decor than you do a regular one, dude. That's facts. And your angle is more to the swivel than a regular decor, dude. So I said don't let go, right? I said don't go fast, right? All right, here. Let's see what we got. Pull back. All right. I love Interlocking Fraliens, dude. They are awesome vape. They are a great vape, actually. You might not want to start with N90. N80 is a lot easier to work with, but I've gotten pretty good at them from what people tell me. So they do for me. Remember, get your tension back. Have a wider angle than you normally would for regular aliens and regular Fraliens, dude. More to the swivel, okay? I'm at the end, see? Now, I'm gonna use my little box cutter, cut it off. I have enough for a stick, dude. I just wanna get more if I can. Okay, now let's see what this looks like. Okay, see what it look like here. That's the interlocking N90 Fraliens, dude. I just did in front of y'all. So, it's not bad. Still trying to get used to the lathe again, dude. One second, dude. Yeah. Right into the stick. You see where the two decors go together into one? That's what I was telling you about. But this is the N90 Interlocking Fraliens, dude. So yeah, that's how I make my interlocking Fraliens, man. You know, the biggest thing about interlocking Fraliens, do your interlock decor right. And remember, you don't stretch all the way. So many inches like that. I'm looking for 8 inches. I got 8.5. So see what I'm saying? You know, but let me cut this off because I have some other shit I have to do later. But yeah, man, if you wanna, and maybe I should have started with N80, but I love N90, and I recommend when you start interlocks, don't do N90. I'm hard-headed. I'm stupid. I do stupid shit. So just don't. I recommend starting from with N80. And if you knew it ribbon, well, you're probably not new at ribbon, or you wouldn't be doing interlocks, right? But yeah, man. Remember, do your first decor halfway, 8 inches. Stop. Cut it. Well, you saw me how I had my spool. But if you want to cut it off, but leave that little part that hangs. Reverse it. Parafuse, go over it again. But when that little part that you cut, leave it so you can see it. Parafuse that son of a bitch. It's going to go all the way to your swivel. That's important. Glue both ends of your interlocks, your decor. Because when you stretch it, if you don't glue it, it's going to come apart. I've done it a million times. I didn't have no one tell me how to do this shit when I did the interlocks. I had to learn. And interlock and glue sticks are cheap. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm gonna put this on YouTube. I have a Facebook group, JJ Handmade Coils. A lot of great people in there, friends. I'll help out anybody I can, man. Just message me. If I can. If I can't, I'll tell you. Or I'll dig deep for the answer, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man. Just keep... You're gonna fuck up. You're gonna fuck up. I thought I was gonna fuck up there. You're gonna fuck up, dude. It's just the way it is, man. Are you gonna quit or are you gonna keep going? Y'all seen my other videos. I fuck up in the middle, but I keep going. Gotta keep going, man. You're gonna fuck up. But if you fuck up a lot, step away. Step away. And it's okay. When that vehicle runs out of gas or it's running low, you fill it up, right? We need the same thing. We need to refuel, dude. So, thank y'all. Y'all gonna be seeing something else soon from me, I hope. I'm working on them now, dude. So if anybody has any help with SFCs, keeping my core straight, hey, message me, because we all help each other, right? So anyway, enough about that. Much love, everybody. Thank y'all for the support, man. Leave a comment that what you think I could do better, what I didn't do right. Leave a comment, man, and I'll get back to you, bro. Johnny Johnson on Facebook group, JJ Handmade Coils. Johnny Johnson on Instagram. Much love, people. Okay, I'm gonna try to show you all the best I can. This is the Interlocking Fraliens, N90 Interlocking Fraliens I did. They came out pretty decent, I guess. That's my Interlocking Fraliens. That's them, man. And this is the end where they go on the loop. That's him.